Greetings, listeners and viewers. Zach here, welcoming you to The Call 1926, a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. For those who missed it, The Call now releases every Tuesday. If you want to support us directly, please send us a coffee over on Ko-fi. For a single coffee, you get access to our Discord. Subs even get access to channels where we edit episodes every Wednesday. And we have a Q&A with Derek, but once a month. We look forward to chatting with you there. But for now...
Last but after investigators, our new investigators have just met a representative from the New England Center of Antiquities, Simon Golding, and have been tasked to investigate a shipment aboard a docked ship known as the Calliban Mist.
Hello there!
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Welcome back. We're all dressed in the same clothes. You know what that means? Another day!
Night!
Yeah. As you manage to bypass the docks while making use of the senile elderly gentleman who's with you.
I'm not that close to death. Say, pointing to the ghost.
Yeah. Hey,
Listen.
why are you making me wait?
Hey, listen.
Okay. As you drive in, now it is a little bit of a slower going as you're waiting, this pile of people, and there's people walking back and forth on the road as you start going past some warehouses and stuff like that. But you can see the wide stretch of the ocean in front of you. I know it's not really relevant just of yet, but as I say, long stretch of ocean in front of you, I would like Dr. Vandermeulen to explain to me what thalassophobia is.
Yeah, but we're not in the ocean.
No. I know it's not. I'm not asking for it, but we'll leave it alone at that. You don't need to explain it. It's just a friendly reminder that it's not at that point yet at all. There's just a wide breadth of the ocean in front of you.
Yeah, I'm on land. It's fine.
No, I know.
Water. Not afraid of water.
No.
Water's fine.
No, you're not afraid
It's
of
not the water.
No, that's okay.
Impossible depths, though. That's a problem. I'm sure that won't come up. Don't go to the ocean.
Why would I go in the ocean?
No, the keeper said something in my ear.
It's just a little,
I just don't look at the ocean. It's fine. It's not that bad.
just avoid it. I can't see it.
I was looking to look at the giant pit of blackness as the ocean. We should be fine.
Yeah, I'm just going to say you just get a mild, slight cold sweat. Not deep, but just a mild. Even though you're not on it, and I'm not calling for any rolls or anything, because that's not fair, but it's just... And then you ignore it. Right? It's just that...
Pipe.
Yeah, there we go. Quick question about your pipe.
Yeah.
Which is your treasured possession,
yeah.
if that's okay for me to say.
Yeah.
Is it just a standard pipe, or is there something, is the pipe itself little to look like something?
To the average eye, there's nothing really specifically fancy about it, except for just it's clearly an older style pipe.
Done.
Right? Like I have an example of one I can pull out later, but there is just it is old enough that it just does not look like it traditionally belongs. Whereas I think by this point pipes have the traditional the bowl and stem kind of as one fused unit.
Yeah.
This is old in the sense that it's actually three different pieces, where the bowl, the stem, and then a mouthpiece is actually a separate replaceable component.
Yeah.
So it just looks old.
Yeah.
Like a little cap on the end of it.
Yeah.
Cap it off.
Yeah, it looks old, like Dr. Vandermeulen.
Wow. He's not that old. He's only mostly that old.
No, you're not that old, but I mean...
I'll show you later. I actually have one of these pipes.
It's
a gift from my
oldest
ornithology
character
brother.
we have, so we gotta poke fun.
Interesting irony. The pipe example, the example pipe I have, was a gift from my brother, who's an ornithologist. Didn't plan that one that way.
Fair. That is absolutely fair. As you're traveling, then you hit the side road that sort of goes behind the warehouses, and then you can pull in through the warehouses and get to the different docks, the different areas. It is Pier 87. There is a large number of piers. This is a major port. As you're going along, you realize as you start getting to the higher 80s of piers. Like as you start moving through, you know, they're generally kept in order, but not always. You notice there are less and less people, which, Lucky Sid, you understand why. Some of these piers are specifically meant for clandestine, a little bit of smuggling operation. So there isn't as many just regular workers around, if that makes sense. Okay. And it is nighttime. It's still a little bit drizzly, right? It's just a little bit drizzly. Not fully raining, once again. I would like to state, but just damp. As you come up to where you can drive up between warehouses to go straight to 87, my question is, what would you like to do at this point? And you can see the front part of a ship, and you can see SS Caliban Mist written on it.
I'm gonna drive up to the warehouse, but then I'm gonna turn around and park facing with the nose of the truck facing out. Okay.
So you are going to drive up toward the pier. Are you
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna I'm just making sure that when I'm gonna try and park sort of behind. I'm gonna say there's like a loading station next to the boat, and I want to be a bit.
So there's rows of warehouses.
Okay.
And then there's roads in between the warehouses. So if you come out through the road to the front of the warehouse, it's the main dock proper.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn around before going into the road between the warehouse and back up into that and park.
Yes.
Not right at the end, but like still blocked on either side by a warehouse.
Yes.
With the nose pointing out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and there's no need to check for a driver's check there at all. That's just regular driving. But yeah, you just back up, sort of, let's say halfway between some warehouses. Now there's multiple of these roads because they're between every warehouse. So there's multiple of these roads that'll lead to the same place, right? So if somebody was coming by and this was blocked, they would just take the next one. You know what I mean? Like you can access. It doesn't seem to be as closed off. But from your vantage point, you don't really see a view other than the front end of the ship.
Okay.
Right?
Does it look like the crane is still active?
You need all you can see because you need to move up to sort of look around the corner to see if that's what you would like to do, or however you would like to move forward to take a look. Whatever way you want to figure that out is up to you.
I just look at Dr. Van der Meulen and nod, and I hop out and walk around to the back of the truck and just look up at him. So, what is our plan here?
Well, we got to get onto the ship, right?
Okay.
I guess we should scope out to see how many people are near the pier and with the crane operation and everything. Let's see if there's a number of people or there's no people. Like,
are there binoculars back here?
Yeah.
Do we have any supplies?
I have binoculars on me.
You're a bird watcher. For God's sake.
I got binoculars.
Take a look. See what you can tell us about what's going on that ship.
Yes. And like he looks like he's like, why would I be fucking doing this? But then as he's getting up, there's like a little bit of him that's just like 10 years ago he used to do this. This is actually kind of it's like 10 years ago. This is kind of fun. All right, cool. He used to do this stuff all the time.
A little bit of a thrill.
What would it be to roll to do
now? So I'm very simply going to say you're moving down now to the edge of the warehouse to look around the side to see what's going on with the ship.
Yeah, with the binoculars to kind of get a better.
Now the ship isn't that far away.
Oh, okay.
Maybe around like dock at an angle, like 50 feet.
Okay.
But the binoculars will help for picking up because it is night and for picking up. So it is actually a really good thing to have. Something else I want to mention is last game I mentioned about, because of all the wonderful support that we get on Ko-fi, that players have a reroll per character. Like a reroll, not a bonus die, It's literally that failed, I get to re-roll again, and that's all the benefit for you guys. What I meant by session is every hour of gameplay, it resets.
Oh.
That is a major benefit coming from game.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh,
No,
Cool.
no, because that is fair. There is something that I forgot to mention about it as well, though, is the first game doesn't really count. It was just sitting down figuring this out. That last game is going to count. At the end of every, or at the, it's every 3 or 4 games, I'm going to call for experience rolls.
Okay.
Right? And for every game session that you don't use your reroll, you get to put a tick. So right now,
You son of a
I
bitch.
would say Joan,
Melvin.
sorry, I don't know why. Heldon and Esther from last game, where you didn't use a reroll, you get to just put an experience tick, not on a specific skill. Just keep track of it, and then when we do rerolls, you can pick any skill to try to raise.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's cool.
It is still better to use it if you can succeed.
Yeah, that wouldn't have changed what I would have done last time, so I would have tried to reroll it.
But you get a chance every game that you don't use it, right? So at the end of this game, if you haven't used it, it's the same thing. So you're always getting a benefit
Cool. Love it.
Very cool.
from the listeners.
That's smart.
Thanks, Kofi.
Yay!
Love you guys.
Oh.
As Dr. Vandermuller, as you're all watching, sorry, Vandermeulen. I keep thinking of Thomas Müller. Müller. Great soccer player. Anyway, fantastic soccer player. As you sneak to the edge of this warehouse to look around, I don't need a stealth roll.
Oh, thank you.
There is enough noise, but it is interesting because you are technically sneaking up to look about what's going on.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are just like looking around a little, maybe, as you walk off maybe 15 feet in front of everybody else, and you just poke your head around the corner. Can I just have you... now, you're going to see something anyway, but because you have binoculars, I am actually going to allow you to roll a spot hidden with a bonus die because you have the binoculars.
That makes sense.
Right?
Nice.
Okay. So we got they're both 46, but I have a 50 in spot hidden, so it's a success.
So it's a tick and spot hidden.
Yeah.
As you're looking out and you got your little binoculars, and what you can see is this a crane that seems to be it's sort of like jury rigged, and it's set up on these pallets with this hanging weight on the back for the bow. You know what I mean? So it can be fairly easily moved around because it's on these sort of like pallets with tires underneath. So it's sort of just dragged back and forth to where it needs to be.
Oh, please.
Sometimes if something's really heavy, you'll have a pile of people hanging off the back, trying to balance some weight.
Sounds about right.
It's not really meant for really large, heavy loads. There are other areas on the docks which are much, meant for heavier weights and stuff, but smugglers aren't usually transporting things that are super heavy. Okay? And it seems to be what you see is the ship in front of you. It has 2 sails, one in the front, one in the back. But that's it, like 2 masts with sails. It is of course a diesel ran boat. But they still had sails because why would you waste fuel if the wind is up?
Right.
Right? And it seems to be that it's a transport ship, so it's fairly flat, except they're rising up around 3/4 of the way up the ship is almost like a building. You know what I mean? Almost like a room. And then there's a higher room, with a light on top where you would get up in it, but that so the bottom of the ship is all cargo and maybe some sleeping area, but that's where the helm is up there. It's a little bit higher. anyone who wants to look up 1920s merchant/smuggling ships should get a general idea of what I'm talking about. Any of us from Newfoundland already know what I'm talking about. Like, we're already familiar. We've seen them tons of times growing up. That's just... It's just a regular ship to us.
Yeah.
Right.
I see.
You know, if you think of a fishing boat where you have that's what it is. Except this one does have sails as well. Which Lucky Sid knows really why. And the reason is, guess what doesn't make noise?
Yeah, it's quiet, of course. Yes.
Right? So you would use the engine when you need to, but if you want to stealthily, you can shut down everything on the ship and just use the sails. Right? So that's the main point of the SS Caliban Mist. Yes.
Okay.
What you do see is one figure, seems to be in coveralls, like a dock worker, up working the crane, and he seems to be lowering what appears to be, at the end of the boom, is a large net, and in the net there seems to be crates and boxes. And not really a lot of weight, but like heavy enough. There seems to be lowering it down into the hold. There seems to be 2 people on the ship on either side. You can see half their bodies and up because of the... that's sort of, motioning, which direction, making sure that it's being lowered down properly. You can see another figure as there's a almost like wooden walkways laid over to the ship. It's not close enough where they're going to use the ladder. They just put across like the gangplanks.
Right.
They put them across because they're quicker. It's quicker to do it this way. And there's one down by the gangplanks who are sort of looking at the crane. And then there's a figure standing right next to the crane with his hands in his pockets and just very nonchalantly just watching the ship. You're not sure why, but it seems like, well, you've been in the military. You get this idea that that's the guy in charge. It's his bearing, it's his stance. He's not actively doing something to help with the loading.
He's just watching.
He's just watching. Yeah, is what you see. And there are some lights around, like lanterns lit around. There are some lights around. But yeah, that seems to be what's going on here.
All right. I'll sneak on back and I will relay all that to everybody rather methodically, like the old military style of thing is starting to slowly come on down here, and just dictate. So this is the guy that's probably in charge. There's this guy up top, a couple of operating crane, and can pass in all the information.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that we could sneak? Because while they're there working, is there any way that we could get on the ship without, like, from this end, from get on the front of the ship from the dock without going too close to those guys? Because if they're all standing around the gangplank, we're not getting on that way.
What are we supposed to steal? If we're not, he says from the trucks on the way to the boat, yes?
If you get there in time, this is the stuff being loaded.
Fair.
So
Never mind.
we could make a distraction.
What's normally in these warehouses?
Flammable things.
Oh my god. Oh.
I mean, you can do a controlled, I suppose, but I mean, like, it's got to be something that is serious enough that all of them would abandon their post. But it can't, that would make it easier for us, right? But, I mean, like, we could engineer something that, control explosion, maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing, that's the safest route without causing a fight. Because I don't know what they've got for weapons. And I don't know about you, but I generally don't like to kill unless it's necessary.
That's right.
I mean, yeah.
Who does that?
Well, I guess if we have a few minutes, do we think based on how fast they were loading, do you think we have a few minutes? Like half an hour, 20 minutes?
Half an hour. Half an hour, probably, yes.
Well, what if we split up, check through these warehouses, see if there's anything we can use as a distraction, meet back here in 15 minutes, see what we found out?
Respectfully, I offer my services to stay behind and keep an eye on things. I would not be detrimental if I went with.
But didn't we say you were a teacher of engineering?
I did not teach engineering, no. I worked in the field.
She
So-
almost did.
So, I mean, you probably are more qualified to make up something that could potentially distract them.
You mean
I guess.
Wouldn't she need to know what she's working with first?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would assume every warehouse is going to have a supply of fuel or...
You are correct.
Yes. So every warehouse on the pier is going to be equipped with a kit, basically, for all repairs. You're going to need gas for anything. So they're all going to have gas. It depends on how far away we want to make this distraction, because we need the top.
I point at the two warehouses immediately on either side of us. Not those.
No, I mean...
Please.
How many pier, past 87, how many more are there?
Oh, it just keeps going.
Oh, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
But close enough that they all come running and don't just look at it and go, "Oh, it's far away."
Well, yeah, and that's why I'm going in the direction past 87 instead of towards, because there's more people that way. There's not many people over there, right? So if we, I don't know, make an explosion of some sort. I'm looking at you.
But I haven't done that for quite some time.
I mean, I trust in your abilities. You're
Oh, I
crazy.
haven't said I wouldn't do it. I said it's been some time.
Well,
Do you guys?
if that's the plan, you seem to know your way around and you know what to build. If you two go to the next warehouse over, set something to blow, as soon as they start running, and I kind of gesture back at the ship, then the three of us head for the ship. We get started looking for whatever it is we're looking for, and you meet us there.
We can do that. What do you think? I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm willing to try. If that doesn't work, I can be the distraction. I mean, I'm generally speaking, I spend a lot of time, wandering about in the streets and stuff. It wouldn't necessarily be something that would be strange to them.
No, that's fair.
I could
But
give them flyers.
let's not make a trail to exactly where you are. Maybe let's just try the first distraction first and then work our way.
Explosions first, flyers second.
Okay, sure.
I will stay here and keep an eye on things, and if rest goes to rest, I'll hit the horn.
Sure. You could do a bird call. You're good at that, right?
It's weird.
He rolls his eyes.
All right.
No, the birds actually come.
So right away, the party's deciding to set off an explosion at the docks.
I did not take it long.
I mean,
Yeah, that didn't take long at all.
I just need to know what's inside the crates. Do we need to be on the boat for that?
That's what the crates are.
That's where
That's
the
where
rates
the
are.
rates
Oh, because they're not still loading.
No,
things
we
Yeah.
just saw it.
Yeah. So
Yes.
the last was being loaded on.
Yeah, no, whatever distraction you want to come up with is completely fine by me. It's-
Hello, TTR reviews.
Okay, so two, I'm going to say Esther and Lucky Sid heads a couple of warehouses down to go inside
Amazing.
to
Amazing.
get the kit, get some alcohol, get some gas, and
Boom.
make a Whatever. We'll figure it out when you get there.
Boom, no more Chinese laundry.
We'll find out.
We'll figure it out when you get there. So you go a couple of warehouses down. I'm going to say the three of you are sort of just staying in that alleyway, just seeing what's happening.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But I want to go with these two psychos.
Yeah, I would too. I would too. Do not blame you. Absolutely fucking hilarious.
As you get to the warehouse, and it has a roll-up door, which can be rolled up, but there's just a door, like a steel door that's there, and there's a padlock on it.
Okay.
As there would be, people would lock their warehouses.
Do you have a universal key?
And what would you like to do?
Pick the lock.
Go ahead.
Oh, attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. What's your locksmithing at?
50.
Remind me to tell you a hilarious story about picking locks later.
Yeah,
Is that
so I've made the point of not really looking at what you guys have unless I can remember, and I haven't. I'm just putting you in scenarios. I have not sat down with this particular outline and worked out different ways to solve it. It's just whatever you come up with.
We'll go.
No, sure.
Some things will work louder than others.
I got 4%.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go!
And that's an extreme success.
Looks at the padlock. A few seconds later, she's holding it in her hands and putting it into one of her. She's wearing kind of like a trench coat sort of thing. Like a trench coat sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it might come in a little handy later.
Oh, it definitely become a hand.
So
Yeah, that's
I'm going to
Oh,
describe.
I gotta write that down. I got a padlock.
Yeah, I'm going to describe this to what you see, Sid.
Yeah.
As Esther's like, yeah, I can just pick it, and you just look down for a split second.
Yeah.
And you look back, and Esther's just looking at a padlock. You didn't even see lockpicks. Just looking at a padlock as she just disappears into one of her many pockets.
Guys, what? How? Jason, you won't work?
Actually, you're gonna set up your own gag.
This might be my favorite relationship.
Yeah, you're gonna set up your own gag with blackjack and hookers.
Look, you want work?
That depends. Do you need me every day at 2?
We can arrange around it. That's amazing. All right. Well, anyway,
You've never seen, and you're in the trade, and
We'll
you've never seen.
on paper.
we'll talk it. I'll pay you in paper for fuck's sake.
Sorry. Oh, I have to say this, Lindsay. Your accent, the character, just top notch. I mean, I love everybody, but so far, like it's hashtag Team Lucky fucking Sid.
That is, it really is the most
I'm
common.
paying fucking paper. Anyway, continue.
Let's go inside. We got to get this thing done. So I'm gonna go in first with the gun raised, just in case there's any visitors.
Okay, so you open up the door, and of course it is dark inside.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the top, like it's not completely sealed off. At the top, there's like, I'm gonna say windows, but they mightn't be. There's openings near the top because whenever you have stuff that you're gonna store, you need to make sure that it's not completely closed off because certain things, if they leak, you want them to be able to vent. Right? That's the easiest way I'm going to put it,
Yeah,
that there are
makes
openings.
sense.
But I mean, they're so high up you can't.
Especially if it's gasoline and everything too.
So, especially with the moonlight, which there is, it takes just a couple of seconds for the eyes to adjust. And what you see is a basic layout of a warehouse. It's not empty. There's a pile of crates, and there is I just used a Birmingham for everything. There is a Birmingham actually parked inside. Right? And there's a lot of different crates and stuff around. And there's a lot of like paper stuck to the crates or numbers marked on the crates, which you know would connect to the inventory that they have for what they're giving. But being who you are and familiar with working around the docks from time to time, it wouldn't take you too long to find the spare gas tool. The spare gas, tools, and other such equipment that would generally be in all the warehouses.
Okay.
The question is whether you're poking around other than that, or you're just going for that.
I think I would just go straight. Sid would just go straight.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
So you basically, with that in mind, you just walk in around 10 feet, and you're just looking along the wall as you're going, because that stuff would be nearer to the front if possible.
Yeah.
Right? And you do see that there's a drum with a tap.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Similar to the way people, I guess us alcoholics, we call it keg. But there is a pump attached. There is a pump attached to the barrel with a nozzle, and there are gas cans opened up just around it to be able to fill up jerry cans, if you will. Yeah, that type of thing.
Okay, I know how to set a fire, but I don't know how to control one. I'm gonna rely on you because we don't want it to spread, right? Because that's gonna create more attention, more authority. We just wanted something that they could handle themselves, but yet take them time to do it. I know that sounds convoluted, but we're gonna have to do that.
So you're basically just looking for a bomb.
Yeah, but it's got to take them time to diffuse whatever the catalyst is.
So do you need to have a canister that will explode upon impact?
Sure, you tell me what you need, I'll get it.
Okay, I can do that. I'm going to need. I just start listing things off.
Yeah, so basically all I need to hear from you, Esther, is what do you want this to do? Right? Like, whoa. Like, in an ideal world, what do you want it to do? And then I'll tell you what it actually does.
Well, it needs to be easy to throw.
Okay.
It needs to be something that we don't necessarily have to light before it's thrown. Will it need to be lit before it's thrown?
Basically, it sounds to me like you're thinking about a style of just Molotov cocktail.
Basically, yeah.
But using the jerry can so the explosion is a bit bigger and enough rags in, but you gotta worry. Can I see a character sheet for a second before I give you information?
What are you looking for?
Anything that's not a kinetic mechanism?
Anything that's gonna help you build a bomb?
Engineering?
Yes. Yeah,
Unless you're a civil engineer, they build targets.
Oh my god!
That's fair.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, that's an old joke.
That's awesome.
I would actually allow it, of course, because it's funny to me.
Can I use physics?
It's not the appropriate skill. I mean,
Be funny if
demolitions would be.
Be funny
It would
if
be when
someone
you
went
add
off
it.
the phone had a more appropriate skill.
But with your engineering knowledge, I will allow you to make a roll for a jerry can Molotov cocktail. The biggest issue that you're having with it is gas vapor. To make sure when you light it,
It doesn't immediately go boom.
it doesn't immediately go boom.
Yep.
So my thing is that depending on how well you roll, will denote when it goes off. So this is what this roll is for. Okay, very quickly, is you want to make sort of like this. It really is because you can set it up, but you're not going to be the one who throws it.
No. Did I mention I haven't put anything in throw?
I have stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I know. Her roll denotes.
I know.
So what?
The face on Liz just.
So what are you throwing it at? Now there are boats along. There are some smaller boats and stuff along here. But like, where would you want to set the fire? Is the question, right? That's a fair. Where would you want to set it?
Just outside of the warehouse, probably.
I'm not there, but
But we don't want it to come in so that the barrels
Well,
in here
let's say-
explode.
I know.
Let him cook.
How about-
Literally.
Exactly.
Well, they're done using it now.
Do they have...
The guy's still up there. Like, they lowered it in, but they still need to. It takes a bit of
I'm
time.
going to say we don't want to kill anybody. All right?
That's fair.
Is there multiple cranes on this?
There are other cranes and stuff around. You could go get a crane and move. Like, right now, there's nothing outside of this warehouse.
Right.
So you literally would just be making a fire on the dock.
We could just do that.
Right?
Yes.
Just my question is, did you want to light something on fire?
Oh, no, we don't need to do that.
Right? Because just fire on the dock would be put out pretty quickly.
Yeah. No, that would be fine.
Right?
Well, it'll be quickly, though.
Yeah, we don't want the buildings to catch on fire. We don't want other people's boats to catch on fire. That's their livelihoods. Even if their livelihoods are illegal, it's still a livelihood.
It's free.
Yeah, that. I'm so excited. Let's go.
We can take a couple of jerry cans and make a big fire on up here.
By the way, I'm not going to roll 4%. You know that, right?
Oh, no, I know.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
All right.
We booked.
Yeah. So on the dock. And
So you get, is it just one jerry can you're using, or are you setting up a couple?
no, probably just one should be enough. Just
Yeah, you do
that.
manage to find some proper rags to stuff in. You do have to wait a minute or two because you're hoping that the way you angle it to make sure the vapor isn't progressing through. As how many are you setting up? Like, how many of these jerry cans are you setting up as bombs?
Just one, I imagine.
Just one.
That should be plenty. I'm assuming it's the older style ones. What style is it? Is it like the old original style ones that were being used?
They're metal.
No, but used like during World War One, like the really ones that were like difficult to carry or anything.
Yes, they would be.
They weren't the new style ones that the Germans had made.
No,
Most of the
these have been here a
Germans
while.
Are you worried about? Are you worried about weight? Because I got a strength of 65.
Oh no! Well, I'm not worried about weight.
She's not the one
I don't know
throwing.
if you want to worry about it.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. So just one.
I'll be fine.
I'm
Okay.
loose in my man.
Also, I'm gonna put some tools in my pockets while I'm working as I'm sitting.
Tools in my pockets, tools in
Yes, you're going to steal some tools.
Pliers and whatnot.
All right, you gotta roll.
First off, now I don't need a throw roll.
Oh,
No, you being burned alive all depends on her roll. I'm not saying burned alive.
It might explode before you even get to throw it.
Yes. As soon as you light it, it could go off.
yeah, that's fair.
And yeah, I'm not giving you a bonus die for this. Let's go.
It was nice meeting you all. 37 out of 71.
Okay, so that is a regular success.
It's not 100
No.
from experience. Let me tell you. It's good damn.
So you set this up, and it's just pretty much just needs to be lit on the end here. And you walk out to the door, and it's right in front of this warehouse where you're going to slam it down. There is only slight drizzle. That's not going to stop this fire.
No.
Anyone who's been around fire knows slight drizzle isn't going to stop shit.
No.
Right? As you light it, and it doesn't immediately blow up in your hands.
Thank God.
That's step in the right direction.
And with strength, you throw it, but you also want to throw it where it's going to hit hard.
Yes.
And it's pretty much going to be 15 feet in front of you, 20 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Right? You know, on the dock in front of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that right there.
What happens is this. As you throw it, I need you to roll me an idea roll,
Oh no.
which is an intelligence check.
Oh no, I don't have a good one in that one. 52 out of 55.
Success.
Hey.
Just there's something just tweaking in your brain, and you can't put your mind on it exactly what it is till you finish throwing it.
Okay.
And just it's almost like time slows down as it's just dooming its way down to hit the dock.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the? And you look at the dock. And this is loading docks.
It'll be covered in gas.
It's covered in grease, gas all the way. This is the 20s. They cleaned it up as best they could.
Yeah.
They cleaned it up as best they could. But you realize that this is going to be no fault of your own till after you threw it. It's completely your fault. Completely. That this is going to be
Biblical.
maybe significantly larger than you were expecting, especially the flash off. So as as you're standing at the door and 15 feet as it's slowly moving, it's about to hit the dock. And right next to you, looking around your shoulder, is Esther with, as you look, it's almost like crazy eyes of just flame purifying.
Well, it's just purely scientific. I want to see the result of this experiment.
What is your immediate reaction to the new knowledge you have?
My immediate reaction?
This is 15 feet in front of you, 15 to 20 feet in front of you.
I closed the door, so that way.
So you step back. And it's
Magic words he was hoping for.
door.
Yeah.
And as it hits, which you don't see anymore.
Yes.
As it hits, I'm going to say, Dr. Van der Meulen, as you're watching still the ship, and it seems like the guy's just about to get down off the crane. Everything is, he brought the crane, the boom back up, recoiled the line. They seem to be doing something. Two of them seem to be doing something on the ship. Maybe they went down into the hold just to move a couple of things around. You get like into the peripheral vision, like light. You know what I mean? Just this quick light. And in the same slow motion of Lucky Sid, as you look over, you see what looks to be an old jerry can. Just about to hit it now. It's a few warehouses down. And just as it hits the
Right before
dock,
it hits, I go, oh no.
just as it hits the dock, there is a
Fireball!
and a loud bang
Yeah.
as fire starts feeding itself, and you immediately see this gout of flame coming up. Not super high, because it's not actually burning anything, not super high, but you just see the whole dock itself go so toward you and the crane, and further down the dock that way toward other ships further down loading things up is what you see.
We weren't really worried about the galley, were we?
No.
But yeah, that is the immediate thing. But what you do notice is I need to roll a check of something, because they mightn't notice the guy's just getting down from the crane. His back is to it. There's two people down in the hold of the ship now. There's one guy on the gangplank. I need to roll for him, and I need to roll for the leader.
Because it's such a big flame, they won't know where it started.
It happens so quick,
Yeah.
right? Of just all this grease and gas on the... Now, most of it should have been washed away. But this is also the smugglers area. They're not as much into the cleanliness of it. Okay. The guy in the gangplank sees, like, out of the corner of his eye, same as you, like... But the guy standing right next to the crane rolls an 81. So he doesn't notice, which means prime reaction time is flawed. Okay? What happens is, you hear, like, it's a lot of things happen at once. As you hear the guy at the gangplank go, fire! Is he screaming fire? And you can see, now, and I'm pretty sure at this point, Heldon and Joan, you're probably looking as well, right? And you can see watching the fire spread across. It's not the full dock; it's like lines, spreading across. You're all in it together now.
Oh no!
As it's spreading across, he yells out fire, and you see the guy turn, who was right, and look back. He seems to have, it almost looks like eyeshadow on. But it seems like there's a dark eyeshadow is what it looks like. But you're not entirely sure. It's either eyeshadow or literally a tattoo that's darkened all around the orbital muscles, all around the muscles, all around the eyes. It almost makes him look a little bit like a raccoon. He has this darkened all around the eyes. which, even though Lucky Sid not there to see, you'd be quite familiar with, because the uppers of the red eyes
Yeah.
darken their eyes. They darken around their eyes.
But I'm not there to see
But
it.
that's not the regular
Is that the
red eyes.
raccoon?
No.
This is a important
Right.
red eye. But you,
I'm not there.
Yeah, but you're not there. As the flame shoots forward, and you would figure that this gentleman who's in charge, who's standing next to the guy whose back is on the crane, would pull the guy off the crane, right? You'd figure he'd do something to help him, but he doesn't. He literally just jumps backward, out of the way. He doesn't attempt to save anybody. As the flame hits the crane, and now it's a 50-50 luck roll. Is what I'm going to call for. It's not any individual. Oh, actually, I shouldn't need to call for a 50-50 luck roll. I will let Lucky Sid or Esther Evans decide which one of them should be rolling this luck roll. The person who made the bomb or the person who set it off. Now, you can choose the person with the highest luck. I don't know. But
That's not by much, though.
She has the luck roll. You have a better luck.
Yeah, by 10.
That's a whole.
Yeah.
But it also means
only 200
that if you fail,
Yeah.
you're the one who will feel responsible.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but you're fine. You do this all the time, letting people on fire.
Sure. Okay. Oh, God. 31 out of 55.
Hey!
Yeah, and I'm assuming that you wouldn't want him blown to pieces.
No, I would. There would be pumps with there on the dock.
Yeah.
Could I quickly throw one on that at least is pointing towards the crane? I don't care about the other side.
You
but
would
I
be
could-
seen
You know what? That's fine.
if you
At
would
this
want
point-
to start putting out the fire that is the distraction.
Oh.
Like, it's not going to go up immediately.
No.
It's just the crane's going to light on fire. My thing was, if this guy gets burned to the crane,
I would try. Okay. How far am I away from them?
you're a few warehouses down.
Right.
So you're talking, what, 100 feet? 75 feet? For sure. Right? Because you didn't want to do the warehouse next.
And the guy on the crane doesn't see the fire.
No, he's getting off.
Oh, he's going.
As the, this is literally like as the flame hits the crane.
Yeah. So I'm not
At
sure how
the moment,
I save them.
no, but at the moment you're also inside the warehouse with the door closed.
Right.
Yeah, you could see.
You can't see this happening.
That's right.
The roll I was asking for was just how the luck of how if I was going to kill this guy immediately or not.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Right? That's what this was.
I would imagine after we set off the bomb, we would have found a different exit and already started heading towards them.
That's fair. You would have went through the back end exit and at this point
not
heading
waiting for
toward the front of the Birmingham from that end. Which is fine. But as the flames shoot forward and hit the crane, and the crane goes up.
Yeah.
Like it's just flame going up. Now the guy who was backing off of it jumps backward, and he's on fire in front on his sleeves of his coveralls and stuff, and he's just rolling around, putting himself out.
Okay.
As the guy who screamed fire, now... No, at this point I get to ask what you guys are heading back, but what are the three of you doing? Because this is literally seconds
Yeah.
before anything else. But this is definitely a distraction.
I'm just.
But there's
watching.
fire in the way,
Well,
in between us and the ship.
no.
Oh.
So you're looking out, and to your right, around 25 feet in, is the crane, and you're sort of faced at the front end of the ship, right? So they should be focused there.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try to move, it might involve getting in the water,
Well, I'm staying by the Birmingham. I've already said that.
or trying to bolt up a gangplank without being seen. Because that's not on fire, but the dock is. So their distraction is away from you. Basically, they have a
So the guy,
penalty die to be able to spot you at all.
so the guy's not on the gangplank anymore.
The guy in the gangplank at the moment just screamed fire. I just need to know what you're doing right now, because they're going to do stuff as they scream fire. Like, he's not going to stay on the gang.
Yeah, what's your immediate reaction to seeing fire?
Yeah, like,
I'm just
or what your
gobsmacked.
plan is to. I'll just keep it moving forward,
Do you want to go first?
unless there's something in specific that anyone wants to do.
I'll start heading out the best, like, not being obvious, but like,
Yeah, well, it is a docks,
Yeah.
right? And you do literally look like a, somebody who would work on the docks. You're rough and rugged, right? You do look like somebody who would work in the docks. As you just slowly walk out, at this point, the guy who's shooting fire starts running down the other side of the crane, sort of out of view, presumably heading to some kind of pump or fire hose or something to put it in. Is where he's running. As you see two people start running, about to get off the ship to come down and help, because there was two people on the ship who expect to come out to come down now. Okay? And at this point, just to make it easy, I'm going to say Lucky Sid and Esther, you come up to the because you're running, you come up to the Birmingham, and the three of you can see them coming up to you a little bit.
What the hell are you doing? That's a distraction.
You said distraction, not demolition.
We'll talk about this after the fact. We gotta get on the notes.
I just put my binoculars and just watch. I'm staying around the building with binoculars.
I'm with Helden.
As you hear now sirens further down the docks, because it's a fire on the docks.
Yeah.
So this place is about to be swarmed. I mean, further up, because it is literally this fire spreading until it hits no fuel source. But that's it. That's what it is. I need to know who is heading to get on the ship and who is staying behind.
I'm heading to get on the ship.
Helden is heading to get on the ship. Joan is heading to get on the ship. Lucky.
I'm remaining in case somebody tries to get back on the ship while they're on, that I can pull them off and fight or whatever I fucking have.
Done. Esther.
Oh, Esther's gonna go get on the ship.
Yes.
Arno staying by the
So I'm going to say Arno and Lucky Sid are going to stay sort of in the alleyway watching, just getting ready, like if they start going toward the ship or something goes wrong. And I'm going to say Esther, Joan, and Helden are heading over to make their way onto the ship.
Are the guys who are in the hold off the ship now?
Yeah, they're running down the gangplanks. They're not really...
Yeah. And the leader?
The leader jumped back, and he's sort of... I'm going to say he's gone to the other side near the pumps as well.
Okay.
Right? The guy who jumped off, though, is still rolling on the ground.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he didn't even come over after he jumped off to see how he was.
Yeah.
Right? But he sort of has walked.
What a jerk.
Yes. As, yeah. I do need stealth rolls. Now, it's going to be very hard to see you anyway. Right? With everything going on, there's severe penalties, but I just want to have a baseline of how stealthy you are possibly being. I am going to give Helden a bonus die for this because he looks like a dock worker, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So a bonus die is another D10 percentile die, and you just take the better result. Does that make sense? I just want to have a baseline of what we're talking about here.
It was 26. Stealth of 20, so...
Okay, so 26, you have a stealth of 20. That's fine. As we go over to Esther.
32 out of 40.
Hey.
So Esther succeeded on the stealth check. You need
I have a
good
higher
stuff.
stealth than Helden does.
That makes sense.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
You're a slow old man.
Wow. I tried
And we go
birds.
We go to Joe.
54 out of 20.
54 out of 20. Okay, fair enough.
That's not surprising that you're very stealthy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gave myself sleight of hand stealth and locksmith.
Now, I have to make a roll, but it's going to be with a penalty die. Okay? And it's only for one specific individual. No. That's an 86.
Oh my god. Yeah. Correct.
as you guys
Yeah.
make it to the gangplank and scurry your way up over without being seen, yeah. And you get up to the ship itself, and basically you can see a hatch open where they lowered stuff down to, and there's ladders going down that way. There's also the main, the helm where you can get on stairs, or ladders and stairs, to just go down into the bottom part of the ship.
Take
Right?
the ladder.
So you can take the ladder right into this hatch, or you can take...
I'll take the ladder for speed's sake.
Okay, so are all of you taking the ladder?
Yep.
Okay, so you just quickly run over to the hatch opening. I say hatch, but it is fairly large, right?
Right.
The opening into the cargo hold. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And there's a ladder there, and Helden is the first one who goes down. Then it's, I'm going to say Joan, and then it's Esther. As you get down there, and you can see stuff sort of moved around, like crates and stuff like that. You do see... I don't really need a roll for this, but you can tell what has just been put in, the ones, because they're slightly damp. The other stuff has been moved to the side, and you did see with the netting and everything you put down, and you go over and check it out. What you see is 3 large barrels. Okay, and they sort of have the tops on with
boy.
hey now, player character knowledge, with rings
The bands.
around the top, the bands to close them and lock them into place to keep the tops on.
Sure, it's fine.
So it's not like a lid, like, you know what I mean, a little spout. It's, you can take the top off. There's 3 of them there, all sort of strapped together on a really heavy-duty pallet, and they seem to be chained to the wall so that they won't move very much during transport. Next to that are also what appears to be 6 smaller crates, maybe around 2 feet by 2 feet. Crates, 6 smaller crates stacked together, and also on top of those 6, there is a small, maybe around a foot high and around 6 inches wide, little small crate, which seems, and it's like taller than it is, that seems to be on its side and seems to be strapped to one of the top crates. And that's what you see in front of you. Everything else, now there is a pile of other stuff there. There is a pile of other stuff, but this seems to be the most recent things that they were just moving into place and locking down and everything as it went in.
Is there a crowbar nearby?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's hanging on the wall. There's hooks and crowbars and stuff like that. Anything that you may need to open something.
Strength's not my thing.
I'll grab a crowbar.
Sure.
I guess you said the smaller, longer box.
Yes. Yeah, so you just hold it down. Well, it's already strapped down, and you're just gonna crack as you look at it, you realize that it's like a deep box, and it's just the top part, right? That's nailed in, as if like something just went into it. And so, as it's strapped down with that end facing out, you take a quick look. You're familiar with shit like this, and you take your crowbar and you take it in, and you crack it open. As you crack it open, you all on the outside. First, I'm going to describe something. As it just seems as they disappear down into the hull, it's very quickly after the ship starts rocking a little bit more. and a wave crests over the dock, almost out of nowhere. And the wave runs along the fire, of course, and helps put out that part leading to the crane. Right? Because it just seems out of nowhere the wind picked up.
Well, that sounds good.
And it's almost like you're only on the outside. It's almost like slight tinnitus, like a buzzing, everyone's had tinnitus. It's some feeling of it, like a drone in the air as you give your head just a shake. Now back into the compartment. As you crack it open, I need all three of you down there to make me a Constitution check.
Oh my god.
Don't forget, if failed, you can use your reroll given to us by the wonderful listeners.
I'm going to use my reroll.
Oh, it's the complete opposite.
So what is
What's your con?
my con is 45.
What did you roll?
It's the 78.
70. Yeah.
Did you want to use your reroll to try to succeed on this? Or do you want to see what happens?
See what happens.
See what happens.
Oh, yeah, you married Lindsay.
Yeah.
So,
Esther got 51 out of 60.
So Esther succeeded, Joan using the reroll succeeded, and Heldon decided, you know what? I'm a hardy sword anyway. I'm going to see what this does. As it's cracked open, the Constitution roll is for the rancid smell that seems to just immediately radiate in this compartment. It's like rotten fish mixed with rotten chicken left in the microwave for 7 days.
Oh, that's too
It is this immediate, visceral. Oop. I'm going to say that the wonderful meal you ate at the Bagel Camp, Heldon, you immediately threw. Like that's you immediately just.
Yeah, that's fair.
Joan and Esther, who aren't as close, right? You're not standing over it like you were. You immediately take a piece of your clothing and just wrap it up around your face. Like it just, oh. As Heldon is just,
That'd make it so much worse.
as he's throwing up. But what happens is, as you lean forward, because you're hunched over to throw up, as you crack the top off and you're throwing up out of the corner of your eye, out of the little crate, you see what appears to be, it's not like a creature or anything, but what appears to be just a, how did I describe it? A crude, misshapen, looks like a little statuette. Almost like an idol. A crude, it seems to be made out of some kind of greenish stone. And just what's going through your mind as you're looking at it is, ugh, fuck, why does it look like an octopus? And that's where we're going to end this session. Later days.
Wait, what? Thank you for listening to The Call. Our next episode of The Call will be next Tuesday, March 24th. As usual, we'd like to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Baba Yaga, The Unspeakable Podcast, Pillow Loves You, Stab with a Pendragon, Ivan Best, Shawdell, Chris H., Roland Arts, Autumn, No Demons Allowed, Blizzard Warning, Matt Calgill, Newt, The Ouija, Tyler McDonald, Rosa, Ed Lore, and a welcome to The Green Horse. An extra special to thank you to those who joined during the break and those who stayed with us during our long hiatus. We just wanted to give you an extra thank you so very much. Your players for tonight were Scott Gillis, Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. And your GM or keeper was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.